We're back at DepED Tele-Turuan. I have here a test tube. It has a point mark about 1 centimeter from the mouth of the test tube. It has also another point mark halfway between the bottom of the test tube and the first point mark. I am going to pour water up to the halfway point. Then, I am going to pour oil up to the first mark. Let us observe. This is a mixture of two liquids, the oil and the water. I will gently tip the mouth of the test tube. What flows out? The oil flows out. What remains in the test tube? The water remains in the test tube. This process is called decantation. Liquids that differ in density can be separated by decantation. The less dense liquid, such as the oil, stays on top. The denser liquid, such as the water, settles at the bottom. Let us do another experiment to show the decantation in a mixture of a solid and liquid. Let us do another experiment to show the decantation in a mixture of a solid and liquid. Let us make a mixture of soil and water in a plastic jar. Shake it, then let the jar rest. Let us observe it. What settles at the bottom? The soil. Pour out the water from the bottle to another container. What did you observe? The solid substance remains at the bottom. A mixture of a solid and a liquid can also be separated by decantation. The liquid usually stays on top and is called a superintendent. It can be poured down into another container. The solid substance remains at the bottom and is called a precipitate. After decanting, the solid remains in the container. I have here a cup with the sugar and another cup with pebbles. I am going to mix them. If I will separate them, what method can I use? Yes, I will use a strainer to separate the smaller particles like sugar from the bigger particles like pebbles. This method is called screening. When one solid in a mixture is smaller than the other, they can be separated by screening. The smaller particles pass through the screen, while the bigger ones remain. A fineless screen is used to separate fine solids such as sugar from phenols. I have here a mixture of starch and water. To separate the water from the starch, we can use the filtration. It is the process of allowing liquid part of a suspension to pass through a filter in order to separate it from the solid part. Filter paper is used to separate the suspended particles from the liquid. Why do we use filter paper? Filter paper is a porous medium. It has very fine holes that are invisible to the naked eyes. It allows the liquid to pass through but retains the tiny particles of solids. Water can be separated from the starch by filtration. The liquid that passes through a filter is called a filtrate. The solid is called residue. The starch is the residue and the water is the filtrate. I have here a salt solution. The salt solution can be separated by evaporation. A salt solution is a homogeneous mixture. It is a mixture of salt and water. Let us put the beaker on the top alcohol burner and let the solution to dry up. What is left in the beaker? Salt. In the evaporation process, the homogeneous liquid mixture is heated to let the water evaporate. The solid that has been dissolved becomes solid again and it is left in the beaker. When the salt and the water mixture is heated, water evaporates and the salt remains at the sides and at the bottom of the beaker. In nature, many components of mixtures are separated by the evaporation process. Water is separated from moist soil by evaporation. Clouds are formed when water evaporates. Damp soil is heated by the sun. Thank you very much for watching DepED Tele-Turuan. Again, I am Dina Escalante, Master Teacher 1, your tele-presenter for the third module of Science Season 5. Goodbye and